everybody. Welcome to today's chit chat. I am Marlene of Life with Marlene, and this is a channel for travel, vlogs, chit chat, all of that stuff. I'm just putting this background together, and I will be on camera in a second. How are you guys doing? It's so good that today is hump day. I'm grateful for that. And how are you all? I hope you all are well. And let's see what we got going on there. I think I can turn this music off. I was doing something in the background for my other channel. Okay, good. We're good. So, everybody, I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to today's chit chat and happy Wednesday to you. Today, I'm going to be talking to you all about they are not your friend. Um, I feel like I talk about things that's relevant and things that are happening to me in my life. And yeah. Hey, Nev, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Um, I feel like I talk about the things that's relevant to me, and hopefully, this is something that can apply to you. Some information that you can use, knowledge, or you just to vent the things that you have going on, because that's important to do too. So, for a long time, I have been a person who I think I'm a really good friend. I'll just say it like that. I think I'm a really good friend. I'm kind to other people. I listen to them. I'm there. I support my friends, but the whole thing is we don't always get back what we put out there, and I don't expect to get 100% back what I give. I don't expect anything actually, but I do think in friendships, you should be respected. You should be checked on. Somebody should be there for you. Somebody should be understanding to the things that you actually need. And if not, I personally don't think that that's a good friendship. And I have found that when you call somebody out, well, not really call them out, but you tell somebody who is supposed to be your friend the things that they're lacking in doing, like then it turns to like you're personally attacking them. It gets crazy, and then they start talking about you to other people. It gets so crazy so many times. I don't understand it, and it kind of hurts. It hurt my feelings for a long time when I thought somebody was my friend and they actually weren't. It actually, I was the friend, but they never were. And that hurts. It hurts a lot when you find out how somebody else is. And, like people had warned me about a certain person. It's not somebody on this app. It's somebody that I know in real life. They had warned me and told me that they had done a few things to other people, but I was like, but they didn't do that to me. But after a period of time, maybe about 6 or 7 months later, the same thing that other people were telling me about this person, it's the same thing that happened to me. And I had to find out the hard way that they weren't my friend. So I just want to talk to you guys about some of the things that, when we say somebody is a friend, like, what do you all think a friend really is? So here is it. How do you know if someone is not your friend? They never want to hang out with you. This was like hit the nail on the head. For the friend that I'm speaking of, or ex friend that I'm speaking of, I always had to be the person to make plans. Like they never would make arrangements to do things and to get together. And every time when I would bring up, well, how about this time? Oh, I'm busy. How about this time? I'm working. How about this time? Oh, I already have plans. I have something to do. So it was always like it was forced. And if a person is your friend, they will make time for you, and it doesn't matter what time it is, in the middle of the night, whatever it is. And I always used to find that when I would make phone calls, it was always like they were too busy to take my phone calls, or they were too tired, or they had arrangements. Um, and for a long time, like this went on for about 3 years, because I just didn't want to believe that the person that I had trusted as my friend, like, actually was never my friend. And it all came to a head one day when something happened and I needed their support, and they were like really rude to me. Neff says, yes, it's always bad when a friendship is one sided. Yeah, and I find like that's a big problem. Why do we think, why do friendships become one sided? Has it always been one sided, or do you think that people can never be your friend? Hey, Uncle, how are you? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I find that, like, if you're a good friend to somebody and you're supporting them, you're checking on them, but you're not getting back the same thing, I personally, it takes me a little bit longer to recognize, like, especially if we've been through a lot of things together. I don't want to believe it at first. I want to think like, oh, maybe they're having a bad day, or maybe they're going through something. I try my best to see the best in somebody. I don't just like out somebody right away. Like, you have to really do something to me for me to be like, okay, I'm not dealing with you no more, because you always get hurt because you're there for them, but they are not there for you. And that was the issue, Neff. That was the biggest issue and problem that I had when I would bend over backwards to do kind things. You know, this person was a person who had kids. I would be there for them, help take care of their kids. I never asked for a dollar, but if I'm taking care of your children all day, like, could you do something kind for me? Like, offer me a meal, do something nice. Hey, thank you so much for doing this. Here's some money for some gas, or here's some money for this. Because when, if somebody's taking care of your children and they coming over at your house, aren't they eating up your food, using your restroom? You know, it costs you money too, but you live and learn sometimes in life. Hey, Wellness, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. A story of your life. Boss Life Online. Remember, that's what we were talking about. You can if you want to. You don't have to. Um, Neff says you just have to find out the right friends, because some people are just associates. Yeah. And that's what I had to learn. I had to learn that I thought that somebody was my friend. And it's like, when somebody is supposed to be your friend, they're going to back you, they're going to support you, they're going to want the best for you, they're going to talk about your potential instead of talking to other people about you behind your back. And that's the thing that was hurtful, when you think somebody is your friend and they actually aren't your friend. Like, that really does hurt a lot. And here's another thing: how to know someone is not your friend. They only want to hang out when it's convenient for them. Oh, it's okay, boss life. You don't have to. You can save that for tomorrow. If you're busy and you're doing stuff, it's all good. Um, yeah, they only want to hang out when it's convenient for them, and it's always some ridiculous time for them. But you bend over backwards, like, you'll say, "Oh, we can get together for breakfast." Oh no, that's not a good time. That's too early. Oh, what about lunchtime? Oh, that's in the middle of the day. I'm busy then. What about in the evening? Oh no, I have to take care of my kids. Oh, what about the nighttime? So it's never a convenient time for them to be there for you, but you have to always be there for them anytime they need you. And that's not cool. Don't let people treat you like that. I had to learn that while I'm a good friend to people, I deserve to have a good friend too. And that really hurt my feelings, because we had been through a lot of things together. We had been friends since grade school, like over 11 years before I found out that they were not my friend. Because in high school, I don't know, I feel like with this person that I'm talking about, I feel like at one time they really actually were my friend, because they would do things for me. They would buy things for me. They would hang out at my house. They would invite me to go along with them. Two things. They would check on me. But I felt like once we got out of high school and then I went to college, they didn't go to college. They went straight into working. And I don't know, but some of my other friends told me that maybe they were jealous that I went to college and they had to start working. So I don't know what it was, but a good friend will communicate. A good friend will communicate and say those things instead of like they started like backstabbing me, talking about me to other people, telling other people our personal business that we had, talking about in a trust, a trusting like when you tell somebody something when you're going through something, and then I hold your personal things, and I assume you will hold mine, and then there's a falling out, when there's a falling out, then it's like, wow, I thought we were friends. Like, how could you tell my personal and private business? You know, Gio, you ready? Let me know. Put your thumbs up when you're ready. Um, so I felt like when I when we had our falling out, I never told their personal business. But at, when I guess when they fell out with me, they were like, "Oh, she does this, and do you know this about her, and do you know that?" That's not cool at all. Yes, it does hurt, but when we get hurt because of what we expect from people, sometimes we have to stop expecting and just take things as they come. See, but the thing about that, Neff, is I didn't expect anything from them. I kind of It was one of those things that they told my private business. I wasn't expecting anything. I just was. I guess I was. Maybe I just expected loyalty. Let me add Geo to the stream.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
Well,
good.
Marlene, you go live every day on different channels, and I don't know why I thought it was on your podcast channel.
No, the podcast is tomorrow, and remember what we were talking about, and you said you were going to go live next, and it was too much.
Child, I don't. I still. I have a lot going, so.
Yeah, I know you do. Hey, girl.
But
Hey,
I'm here now.
it's all good.
So what we talking about?
We talking about they are not your friend, and
No, they're not.
I learned the hard way because this person who was supposedly my friend, when I still till this day I don't know what happened, Gio, because um we after high school was over and I started the semester of college. Actually, it was junior college. It wasn't like a university, and I was enrolled in everything. And then afterwards, like a week after, like I started hearing stuff about me that was private that we had talked about, and I was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "I haven't done nothing to her."
They
So I
just
don't know. I guess maybe she got jealous that I started college and she didn't go to college. I don't know. Till this day, I don't know. Because there was
well,
never a conversation. I just deleted her phone number.
well. You ain't got nothing to say. That's all I know to say to that.
I
But
know. I start
that's
saying that
just
now because of you.
it's just crazy because I had a friend, well, I thought was my friend, and I'm just gonna be honest and say how I really feel about this girl. She a cow, okay? Cause the cow acted like she was my friend. Moo moo.
Ooh,
Okay?
the cow. You know how I feel about them cows.
I mean, and we and I helped her get the job where I was and all of this stuff. And we used to just talk about whatever we wanted to talk about, things that were going on in the company. And we had been friends for a long time. I started this recovery choir because I worked at a nonprofit agency back in the day when crack was like real bad and people were
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
when it was
recover.
popular.
So what I worked in was a recovery house for women. So when she came in and everything, she got cleaned and she went to be a counselor and all this stuff. I was an administrative assistant, but I was over entertainment. And so she could sing really good. So I had her doing all the leads and all this stuff, and we became friends. And she worked there too after she got herself together. And so once that recovery house was closing down, we decided I went with another recovery house, okay, because they had been asking me to work for them for a long time. They just wanted me to start a choir, that's all, but they paid good for it. They paid really good. Okay, so it was another position open, and I vouched for her, and she got the job.
Hmm.
Okay, and then she and I, we used to go to lunch, have fun. After work, we used to do things, and then we used to talk about stuff. I mean, anybody we wanted to, and talk about the whole organization. Y'all know how it is when you got a corporate job, how crazy some people are, and ignorant. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Keep it a
And
100.
and and so she, I don't know what it was, but I'm a people person. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. And I know a little bit about a lot of things because I read a lot. Now, I might not know a lot of things in depth, but I can understand what you're trying to tell me or talk about. And so I think she was jealous of those skills because the supervisors and the owners and all of them, they always was doting on me like, oh, the choir is this, the choir is that, your work and everything. But she just got to understand, I come from a household where my daddy taught us that we have to be better than anything because we're going to run into a lot of stuff because of the color of our skin. And I'm just putting it out there because that's just the way it was back in the day. So we had to do better. And I'm glad he taught me that because I was on it. Anyway, she got jealous and went and told them people everything I said. And she's supposed to be my friend, the cow. And to this day, I said, well, what did I do to you? She could never answer me. Anytime I tried to get in touch with her to talk to her, she would never say a word. So, I just stopped and I'm like, I had to pray on that because I was trying to put her on the list, because that was really something. She didn't have to do that when she could have just came to me and said, well, when you do this or that, this bothers me. But I have to remember this girl didn't have no recovery. She used to be a crackhead, you know,
That part. That part.
and you try to give people a chance and to bring people in your life, and that is the way they treat you. No, ma'am, I'll never. Okay, I might give her an ounce of water, but if I ever see her, I'm just going to ignore her. I'm not going to speak, say nothing. She probably won't either because she was wrong.
Oh, see, Gio, and I'm the complete opposite of you. When I see people that I know and we had a falling out, I smile and I say hi to them because I show them how much better I am. Hey, girl. Yes, and keep moving on.
Yeah, I'm not speaking to her. I'm
Oh, yes,
sorry.
I will. And I said, oh, I
I'm
show them,
not.
say, you see my beautiful teeth because I got my teeth done and everything now. Skin is clear and I look good.
No.
Yes. Oh,
Uh-uh.
yes. Oh,
No.
yes.
She I don't want to even think that she can talk to me again or come up in my life again because once you do me that wrong, see, she done me wrong, wrong, wrong. So once you act like you my friend and make up stuff behind my back, and half the stuff she told the people, I don't even know what she was talking about. That's how jealous folks do. But anyway, no ma'am, I give her an ounce of water and she can be on her way. Because she has shown me her colors. And when you show Gio your colors, Gio don't fool with you no more. I might crack a little smile, but it won't be
give them the plastic smile.
That's all they gonna get. I'm serious. I mean, I'm a work in progress, folks. Yes, I've been to therapy, and yes, I have changed my life, but I'm not your doorstep or your doormat. I will not let you back up in my life to hurt me again. No, ma'am.
Yeah, I know. And I'll really say you gonna really put that girl business out here, crackhead.
Yeah, I ain't say her name. Well, I do want to say it, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm trying to make it to heaven. And I know my God gonna forgive me, and probably one day I will forgive her. I've halfway forgiven her, but as you can see, it still bothers me.
Yeah, but who wouldn't that would bother anybody? Neff says that some of my friends went in different directions, and if we talk today, it's like we've still been around each other forever. Yeah, sometimes you just grow apart and you can't, or you just can't be around them like you shouldn't. But I'm talking about with somebody else you like, that girl. She started telling all my personal family business to other people who didn't even know me. And I did nothing to the girl. All I did was start college.
Well, guess what, realist? If she'd have done you like that, you'd have put her business out too. And I didn't put her business out, realist. Let me tell you something. If I was gonna put her business out, I would have said her name, her mama name, her daddy name, and her address. Okay, I have not done that. That's for the realists. Realists, you know I'm just kidding with you. I don't care. She shouldn't have done me like that. Kyle.
And that's why I said I'm never gonna mess with Gio because she will put me. I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing with you.
I'm not gonna, Marlene. That is not for you. This is for people that don't have that they jealous. They don't want to use their gifts, but they want to get mad at you because you use your gifts. Okay, exactly. That's for them type of folks. Their business need to be put out there because then they go and talk about you behind your back. And lie and put out stuff that you haven't even done. What kind of people is that? They should be put on blast.
Listen, Gio, you think a lot of times I don't want to get on these lives and say this person did this and this person did that and they. But you know what? What is it going to show? I'm no better than they are. I'm not going to allow myself.
This is the thing, Marlene. I'm not going to get on here and say this person done this and this person done that. We have a topic today. The topic was, what's your topic, Marlene?
They are not your friend.
Thank you. So yes, what I'm talking about. They are not my friends. I'm not finna. If I was gonna blast somebody, trust me, Gio ain't gonna hold back. I'm gonna say who it is that hurt me. If you hurt me really, really bad, oh yeah. And if you messed with me and I lost my money behind all of this stuff, oh yeah. I don't have a problem with saying who did it to me. Because you shouldn't have done it and you should have thought about it. You should have had enough sense to think it all the way through. Because see, then I'm going to go back and catch up my old self and bring it out. And I don't think nobody want to deal with her. You know, because when I think about people and how they hurt you for no reason, or because they just jealous, instead of just coming and saying, look, I feel a bit jealous. Let's talk, I would say, let's talk this thing through. What is it? But most people won't do that. I would do that.
Well, I've done it. I've done it with you. I'd be like, girl, I'm jealous when you do this and that. I know how to say that. You'd be like, why? You do this and that. I was like, well, okay.
But see, girl, you think
But
healthy. You
that's
think healthy, Marlene. It's a lot of people don't think healthy. I'm sorry, y'all, but it is true. I used to be one of them that didn't think healthy. I used to be one that didn't love myself, that didn't think I was worth nothing. Okay? That's who I used to be. I didn't even know my worth. Okay, when my mama died, it took I just everything went. I just pushed everything down and I just made it. That's how I know how people are because I was the same way. Talk about people, say stuff. It wasn't until I went to recovery. I went to my therapist and got recovery in how to invite God back in my life, how to love myself again, and how to know that I am worth everything my Heavenly Father has given me and will continue to give me. Okay, so I don't have time to go back and sit in that chair and cry 50 million tears over somebody that's jealous. It's according on what you do to Geo. And I'm not coming here, and nobody on YouTube has done anything to me. Okay,
well, I
I'm
respect
talking
that.
about these people outside of YouTube that I had to put up out my life
Okay.
because they was causing me problems. And
But
I don't want to go back to the therapist chair. That's too hard, Marlene. I don't want to journey back there. I want to journey in the future. I want to be a better person. But that particular one girl, no, I'll give her an ounce of water. That's it.
see, you're better than me. I wouldn't give her no water. Mm-mm. I'm not giving you no water.
I'll give her some water.
Ma'am. No. Mm-mm.
But
See, I need to work on myself. I got a little more work to do.
yeah, and a lot of people like to sweep their feelings under the rug. I have learned not to do that. I have learned to be just straight.
Yeah.
You
When
know,
somebody make me mad, see, and the whole thing, the difference is since I have had recovery just like you and talked about my problems and all of that stuff, I have learned when somebody has offended me, you know, I know how to speak up and say I'm jealous. I know all my triggers. When something triggers me, I know exactly why I'm upset. I can say if somebody has not done anything. I can say when I'm tripping too. I'll be like, I'm just tired. I'm tripping. I just need to vent right now. I know how to show up now, whereas before I didn't have the tools to know. Like I would be tripping and don't even know why.
right. Yeah, I understand because that's what I used to. I said, why do I act so silly sometimes? Or why do I feel so jealous sometimes? And that's because I'm not using the tools God has given me. That's why I'm jealous. Now, if I'm using the tools God has given me, I don't have time to be jealous about nobody. Because see, Geo gonna sit over here and say, "Go, girl, go, girl." Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have time, okay, to worry about what you do. Now, if you ask me to help you with your gifts, I'll be more than happy to do that. Okay, but you can't get jealous of other people and go around saying stuff that you don't even know to be true because you are not using your gifts. When
Yeah,
people use their God-given talent gifts, it's nothing you could do with them people.
that
Let me
part.
tell you, it's nothing you could do with them people when God give it to you. When it's your real gift, you gonna shine every time. I don't care how many people try to copy it. They can't. Okay? They just can't copy it because it's your true talent from a power greater than yourself. And then people makes me so mad. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me stop saying mad because I don't foam at the mouth. Angry because they see you doing really well and then they go make up all these stories. And then you get up the next day and you get this phone call, or you go to work and you hear all the gossip. Oh yeah, she sleeps with this person and that person.
Ooh, and they
Oh,
just be lying. They just be lying.
she got a crush on this person. Oh, she was all winking to the CEO of the company. She thinks she's something because she can sing a little bit. She can't sing. I haven't heard it all.
Oh yeah.
And these people supposed to be your friend, the main ones that's saying it. What kind of crap is that, Marlene? That's why my circle is real ...
Dot. That's what I'm talking about. And this is the thing that irritates me. Okay. So you're friends with somebody for a while, or supposedly you think you're friends with somebody, and then you go and you do something and say whatever it is that you're doing, it's working out. Like it's meeting with some success. They start becoming jealous of you because you have some success. Why? Go and do your own thing and get your own success. You don't have to be jealous of nobody.
Yeah, they want to ride on your success.
Yeah.
They want to ride your coattail. I'm like, hey, you get off my coattail.
Get out of here.
Go get your own success. I'll help you and give you what I have to give you, but don't be trying to ride on my success. Soon as you get 100 or 200K, there are going to be people, Marlene. You're going to get there, Marlene. Okay? That's going to be calling you that you ain't never heard from. That's going to ride on your success. There are going to be people that you have heard from and know of. You have supported them, but you ain't got one iota support from them.
Well.
And they're going to want to ride on your success, girl. Okay? They're going to want to ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting nobody ride on my success. If you wasn't there in the beginning, and when I got where I got to go, well, you got to pay. How about that? Pay me and I'll pay.
And it's gonna be a big payment for the people who was hating on me. They're gonna have to pay really big.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, people, that's why people have to really, really look at how you treat people. You can't treat people any kind of way. Because, see, all they going to remember is how you treated them. Mm-hmm. That's all. Look at this. This happened to me over 15 years ago with that girl. But when I think about her, that's what I remember.
Yep, you go all the way to 10 again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Oh, and this is the thing, Gio. I was such a good friend to this person. I used to help with their kids. I didn't ask for no money, for no payment for their kids. All I said is bring some food for your kids.
Right.
And do you know the girl got mad about that?
Because you asked.
So because I asked if you're gonna drop off your kids so you can go whatever you're doing. All I asked is, can you bring some food for the kids? I don't feel like that's a thing. Oh, she wanted me to bring some things so she could snack on it too.
Oh,
I don't want your kids stuff.
She crazy. And she got children?
3 children.
That's selfish. I don't know if that's selfish or not, but if I brought my kids and child, my kids, my grandkids, when they were little baby kids, okay?
Mm-hmm. If I would, they can eat, Gio. They can
yes, they can. And I had 4 of them, okay? And if I would take my grandkids to my sisters, because I had to go to a meeting for my home business or something like that, I would stop by McDonald's, okay, and get them whatever they wanted. And then I take them over to my sisters, because you have to realize that some people can't afford to eat themselves. Listen. Or maybe they got a budget for food and you got 4 kids or 3 kids. You need to take something.
Well, the whole thing about it, Gio, I didn't ask for no money. You know, like some people be like, you got to give me $100.
Well, she could have went in her refrigerator.
That's what I'm saying. Make them a sandwich. And she got
Yeah.
mad about that. You want to eat my kids' snacks.
Oh my God, that she needs her. She needs, I don't know. Are you still friends with her?
No, no.
Child, I wouldn't be, should I? Poor
Mm-mm.
kids.
And
Smoke.
realist, I did not eat them baby snacks.
Realist. Realist trying to throw some shade. That's what he trying to do.
That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to say I eating them baby snacks. I did not eat them baby snacks. Listen, when you have children, like I just have one child that I'm taking care of right now. Okay. And listen, every time I turn around, can I have some milk? Can I have some ice cream? Can I have a fruit snack? So I already know how it is.
Yeah, realist, we know you playing.
Yeah, I know you playing realist.
Yeah, we up here just talking about the topic, but I'm for real. Okay, cause people, they will walk all over you. You know, I don't never hear from a couple of people until they seen I had a YouTube channel. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they want to know how can they get their links in my description boxes.
Oh, excuse me.
That's
Can
what
you what?
I said. I don't put just any links. I can put links in my description box. I was gonna say something else, but I changed my mind because it wasn't nice. But I said I don't do that. Wait, all you have to do is it's just a video. I don't care what it is. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna ride on my success. Ride on. Go get you a YouTube channel
No.
and go through all the headache I went through.
Listen, Gio. This person, okay, this is when I just had started this channel, and they were like, "Oh, you gonna do a vlog channel? Tell me who go, who's gonna watch your vlogs? Who come? What do you
Oh
even do,
no.
anyways?"
What this wasn't nobody on YouTube, was it?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I want the people on your chat to understand that we're not talking about people on YouTube because ain't nobody bothering me. Okay. And not that it other than the trolls, that's somebody asking me, do you eat chicken?
Yes, remember that day? And what did you say?
I said, everybody in the chat eat chicken. Yeah, I love chicken. Black and Marlene. They know that blacks love chicken, but so does a lot of other races. But that's been like a running thing forever. I was like, shit, I like chicken. But anyway, people, I don't know. I'm not talking about anybody on you. These are people that was in my life.
Well, Gio, that's you. I'm talking about two people on this YouTube app. It's some crazy people on.
Well, yeah, there is some that don't take their medication.
No, Gio, come on. There is some, and they are undiagnosed.
That ain't my problem. You come on my channel, you just gonna get blocked. I don't play that. Like this other guy the other night. I was live.
Come on, talk about it.
And the guy was putting stuff in that didn't even pertain to what we were talking about or what we were doing. What did I say, Marlene?
I'm not saying nothing.
I just said to this guy, look, I'm so happy that this is happening to you and that is happening to you. I said, but you can't put that in my chat because that is not pertaining to nothing I'm talking about, nor what I'm doing. I appreciate it if you would just stop. And the guy said, I am sorry, Gio. I said, it's okay. You ain't got to be sorry. Just don't do it. You have to respect people's chat. You just can't come in and say what you want to say.
Oh, and then Gio, they think they can come to your chat and take over.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you a quick way to get blocked. FYI, come in my chat and tell everybody you live. You gone. You ain't never
Oh
coming back over
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. I've had
Don't
that
come,
happen.
don't be coming up in here and talk about I'm live. That's rude.
Why
Don't do
would
that.
somebody? Why would a person do that?
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
live, Marlene. You live right now, and then
And
I'm gonna come
somebody
in.
will come up in here and talk about I'm live now. I have to go because I'm live. And I click them buttons.
That's just
You ain't never coming
underhanded
back.
advertising for their channel. That's
Yeah.
underhanded advertising for that, so that your people can leave your live and go over to theirs. What kind of that's underhanded? See, I would have deleted it and blocked them.
See, and you know how I do it. Oh, okay, you're live. Beep. I see. I'm petty with a smile.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just block them.
Yeah.
And if they did it in your live, that means they'll do it in anybody else's. So what I do is, if somebody's really, really bad in a live, I just go and block them off my channel so I don't have to deal with it.
And that's another thing. If I see somebody in someone's chat and they're being disrespectful to the host, I don't even have to know them. I'll be like, yeah, you don't come in mine like that. Got to go.
And some people live for that every day. They find somebody live, and then they go in there and ask them if they eat chicken, or talk about their Trump supporter, and have other kind of stuff on there that's degrading your race and all of that. If I see that happening on somebody else's channel, I just block them before they get to mine.
Yeah.
Cause
or talk about the clothes that they're wearing. Say,
right.
Oh, you shouldn't wear that color, or that don't look good on you, or whatever it is.
And some people, they talk about the host. You look ugly today.
Ooh, you've heard that before?
Oh yes,
I haven't.
You look ugly today. I'm like, what? Child, I couldn't hurry up. My finger got nervous trying to block them. Yeah, the people are really mean.
All right, let's get to this. Okay, here's another one. How do you know if someone is not your friend? They constantly dish your secrets in front of other people.
They constantly do what?
Dish, like put out your personal secrets.
Oh yeah, in the front of other people. Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I can't tolerate that at all. In real life or on this app. If I see somebody and they out, I don't even have to know that person. But if they're going to out somebody else, it's only a matter of time before they'll out you too.
Yeah. all I know is, when I'm speaking about people, I'm speaking about people in my past, everybody, okay? Because really and truly, I don't have that to worry about today, because my circle is ... I only have my sisters are in my life, and I know they got my back, and we might fall out, but we still got each other's back. Okay? And can't nobody talk about my sisters in the front of me, because it ain't finna happen. And my baby sister, she will beat your butt. And I've been trying to put her in therapy for a long time.
See, and your sister is the youngest, just like me. I'm telling you, it's something about the youngest child. We will fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right. And then I have other friends like Marlene and a couple of two other girls that know me really, really well. And that's it. That is it. And I have associates that I don't tell nothing to other than work.
And it's only business.
That's it. It's just business. Because I have learned the hard way. Everybody is not your friend. Some people will get close to you and act like they want to be your friend, and they steal your content and everything else, your dreams, whatever you want to do, they do it before you do it. That's not them kind of people. Child, you show me your color like that, you are definitely blocked.
Exactly.
Okay. And like I said, everything I'm talking about is in the past, because I don't let people up in my life like that no more. I mean, I have associates and stuff, and I have a lot of people on YouTube that I really like, and they really like me. My team at Team Build with Geo, we like a close family. I've been knowing them for like ever since 2019, some of them for 2019, you know, and so they already know who I am and what I stand for, what I will take and what I want take. And we all over there are friends to a certain degree.
Mhm.
I mean, they know I keep it real. And if one of them is in trouble or what have you, or needs something or death in the family, we all are there. And that's hard to find people like that on YouTube
Mhm.
because most people, when I first came here, they were loyal to themselves.
Oh, let's talk about that for a minute. Pause, please. Let me get some water.
Lord, but when you find people on YouTube that really is that know what loyalty or loyalty is, and they really show you that they can be a friend, that's really rare on YouTube.
Jill, I'm
Because
so loyalty.
that's a running joke between me and Marlene. That's a rare thing on YouTube. That's why I cherish my team over at Team Bill with Geo, and scared to let people up in there. Okay. But
You're so crazy.
God has always put the right people in there. So
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And
yeah,
and what I learned is that stop calling everybody your friend. Like
right.
I have a, what do you call it, like a vetting period of time when I'm getting to know somebody. I don't automatically just call people my friends. I just said like, yeah, we're cool. I just be like, yeah, I'm cool with them. And then one day you find out you're not cool with them. Good thing I didn't invest too much into them.
Yeah, I thought we was cool with a certain person, me and you, and all of a sudden, whoop, they cut us out. Didn't say nothing. Didn't say why you contacted them. No answer. I mean, what did we do? We didn't do
But
anything.
you know what I learned? You know what I learned, Jill, is that when you know people on this app or in real life, when you start rising up to the top and you are great and you possess joy and you're not bitter, you're not doing, you're not involved in all of this, all the time, people don't like that because that's how they are.
Yeah, well, I agree with Realist. He said they ghosted us. They
They
did.
did.
They
They
did,
did.
Realist. True. And I was like, well, what did we do? We didn't do nothing. You don't have to do nothing. You can just
Yeah.
be yourself, use your gifts that God has given you to the fullest of your ability, and you will get ghosted.
Yeah, because guess what? My therapist told me something, and people don't like when I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. People don't like when you're a bright light.
Yeah.
You shine too bright for them. Like, especially a person like me. Like, I like to smile. I'm doing the things that I want to do. I'm joyful. I speak about motivation. People don't like that. They're angry. Why are you always so smiling all the time? That's what somebody said to me when I was on the job. Why you always smiling all the time?
They need to
Because
ask themselves why they so angry all the time. Why they so stupid all the time. Well, ask yourself that. And just like I tell Marlene, I work for myself, child. It's no way, and I work hard for myself because I have to have the money to pay my bills and stuff. But every time I think about going back to corporate
don't do it. Don't
and getting a
do it.
job, which I know I can get a job. Okay,
Yes.
that ain't no big deal because I just call up some of my friends and say what y'all got. Okay, but it's soon. And somebody say anything to me, I'm just gonna say, excuse me, get my purse and
Hold, please. Pick up your purse. And in 5 seconds, you're going to be on the phone with me. Girl, I just done walked out. I already know. I already know.
see, I done looked at that situation 5 or 6 ways. And every way I looked at it, I always come to the same conclusion. Open up your computer, get creative, and make some money. Because you're not gonna survive not a day in corporate.
I'm the same way, Gia. That's always been my issue. Like, to each his or her own. Like some people can do it, but I'm not a person. I cannot be micromanaged. I can't do it. I can't. I can't be because that's not me. And when you work for people, you're doing their agenda. You're making them money. I was like when
Right.
when I started doing like medical billing and I'm processing all the money that these doctors' offices are making. I was like, wait a minute. I started doing my calc. I was like, but you only paying me. I started counting on my fingers and my toes. Like, what? But
Yeah.
you paying. So I was like, I
Even
need to do my own thing.
yeah, Marlene, even if we making what they paying us or a little bit more that what they're paying us for ourselves at home, well, we don't have all that corporate mess in politics, all the racism and all of that happens in corporate, because I'm just being real with it, and it's just not against blacks, it's against anybody that they don't know about or have a fear about. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in that mess no more. That's why I use my gifts. That's why I work hard. That's why I tell everybody you can do whatever you want to. You don't have to take no mess. You just have to just figure out what are the gifts God is giving you and then go do it. I'm not telling nobody to quit their job or a job is this. It just wasn't for me. I just can't go back. I'm too smart. Okay, and that was one of the problems with me in corporate. She thinks she's so smart. No, I just figure out ways to do things where I don't have to work as hard as you do. you know
Child, I was always getting fired. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was always getting fired. Gio keeps a job, but I told y'all how my blood pressure is set up. You do something, I'm gonna go to 10.
well, in
And
my last when I
and
knew
my daddy used to always tell me, "How you gonna? I thought you just got that job." Well,
they shouldn't have said nothing to you. And another thing is when I in my last year at this one particular job where I told you I had to save up 10K because I needed that money to be in my savings so that when I walked away, I would have something to fall back on in case my dreams didn't go the way I wanted to in 6 or 7 months. Okay, I needed, and plus I had a kid and a car note and all of that, so I had to save that money. But in my last year, girl, I was awful.
I know.
They say something. I said, you can meet me in the parking lot.
Come on, let's scrap.
Let's go. My supervisor, she come back. Who messing with you? I said, that girl right there, and she don't know me. My last year, them people were so glad I left, and they would even fire me because
Oh, I got fired all the time,
this
child.
is the thing. People would mess with me, and I would take it because I had a daughter to raise. But baby, when I got that 10K, and that was my last year, oh, that it was all over for the
That's
girl.
when you was showing off. Talking about, I don't need this place.
Right? Yes, yes. And I never went back and never looked back. And when I walked outside them doors, I didn't even turn around. I headed straight for my car. And when I drove out that parking lot, all I said was, thank you, Jesus. Now let's move on. Let me go do what
Yeah.
it is that you've been telling me to do. And I'm going to use every gift that you have given me.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
I
I
know
just
that's
be
right.
me. This is me. Ask Marlene, when you see me, I'm gonna be the same Geo you see up here right now. Same Geo. I don't change.
Crazy, crazy.
She say I'm crazy. Well, I'm not gonna tell her when we went to where would we go, Marlene? Best Buy. What happened?
I don't care. Tell them. There ain't no, I don't have nothing nothing to hide.
Now tell them what you thought of me when we first started talking. And I said,
Oh, you mean oh, okay. So back in, was it 2019 or
yeah, it was
2018?
2019.
Okay, 2018. I mean 2019 when okay, I saw her in a live and then she was trying to help me to set up my channel and all that stuff because I didn't know how to do certain things. And then we were emailing back and forth and she was like, "Just call me." And I was like, and I'll tell you why I was hesitant to call because she was on a live one day. She said, "If somebody does something to me, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to call you out." I was like, I ain't messing with this chick. Call you? I was like, you crazy.
And I said, I don't have time to be going back and forth on no emails. Call me.
And I was like, I was calling her, but I was like, no. We'll see how this goes. But she was all right after that.
But I wasn't talking about. I mean, this is. I was talking about because I had just seen that and where people had made a video and they
Oh,
had,
I'm so sick of that, Gio, though. People, when they
making a
call out, they
video.
make a video. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, if I did something wrong to you, be woman or man enough to hit me up in Instagram and say, I didn't like it when you did this, this, and this. I would apologize because I didn't know that I was hurting your feelings. If you do something to me, the first thing I'm going to do is get you an Instagram, just you by yourself, and let you know how I feel. And it's not going to be no kind of Instagram or text. It's going to be when you did this, I felt this. Because see, I don't want you to close down on me. I really want you to hear what I'm saying. Okay. And
But Gio, the problem is that people don't know how to be respectful. They want to get out everything they have to say, but they don't allow you to say what you want to say. Okay, you let them talk, but and they're going on and going on and going on, and you're like, okay, is that it? And then when you start talking, no, that's not how it went. They won't let you have your say, but you let them have theirs.
right. But that particular day that Marlene talking about, it was a friend of mine. Well, we still friends today. We just don't do a lot of things together anymore. And I was upset for her.
I was more than upset. I think that's the first time, like, I went to 10. I thought about putting that live on private, but I was like, I'm not losing that watch time.
Yeah, I was so upset. So when somebody I went live maybe a couple of days after that, and somebody said something about it in the chat, and that was my response to it, because that was out of anger. But don't mess with me.
Yeah, I said what I said.
I said what I said. You have to really, 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 really. If you made one, now I have had videos made about me from crazy folks.
Yeah.
I did not respond at all. Sometimes that's the best way to go, is no response. Don't respond. They can't argue with you.
But what they want, Gio, is they want the transfer of energy.
Right. Now, if they keep on and on and on and on and on, I probably will get on a live and say something. Just call it out. This person is doing this, and I didn't do. And anyway, let me tell you something. People that really, really know you on YouTube, they know that you wouldn't do whatever they say that you would. You don't even have to say nothing, because your people gonna trash them for you.
Yeah. I don't even okay, listen, let me tell you something. Remember, all the details of everything, but I wasn't even involved in something. This has happened to me so many times on this app. I'm not even a part of the thing, and they involved me and it called me out, put my name in a video,
right?
Instead of call, they have my phone number. Why didn't you call me and talk to me? But they choose to hit the live button and say this and this about Marlene, this and this about. I was like, what?
I know.
I was say what?
And then they was telling people, don't go to Gia because she money hungry.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Ooh,
was
I'm
like,
telling you,
what?
I was so.
I was
Ooh,
living. I
I
was
was.
living.
Ooh, I was. Ooh, I was like, don't. That's one thing. I'm very protective over you. I'm like, you better not. Ooh, I was like, ooh. I was like, ooh. I said I need to
And so
say it
I
right.
called, I didn't even know nothing about it, but Marlene called and told me. And I was like, what? After I went and listened to it, I said, girl, I'm making a video.
No, no. And I said, no, you're not.
Marlene said,
No.
no,
I said,
no
no, ma'am.
response.
Nope.
So that person is lucky. Because once I calmed down and I thought about what everything that Marlene said, then I said, now that makes sense. Let's just see what's going to happen next. Nothing.
Oh, but Gio, I already know what the problem was. This and it was a male, and the problem was is they was upset that I wouldn't date them.
Yeah, and then took it out on me. See? You see how crazy folks are. Took it out on
I was
Gio.
like, no, I was like, no, we could be friends. And after that, it was like next day, it was a video out on me. I don't want to date you.
There's a lot of YouTube crushes, on YouTube.
Well,
But you,
I
I,
can't lie. I have a YouTube crush.
my father always say, don't play where you work at.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
they do, Tracy. They do. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
care what they say, as long as they don't put their hands on me.
Now,
'Cause
I always say, one thing I always will say, Gio, is pull up in real life. How I am on this app, how I am on
pull
this app
up,
is not how I am in real life.
you
Pull
know,
up. I dare you. I dare you to pull up.
what's his
I
name?
dare you.
Short
Huh?
bus pull up was up in here.
Oh no, I saw him because he said you want to buy some food stamps.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shoot, when they pull up, you better bring some food stamps. That's for short
Oh
bus.
my god! And, oh yeah, and yes, they do, realist. And the whole thing about it, I don't bother nobody. I'm not flirting with nobody or doing nothing. I had one person upset with me in my DMs on Instagram saying I don't need to be wearing lipstick because I need to keep myself natural.
Said what? You don't need to wear lipstick because you need to keep yourself natural.
Because
Child.
that's how they like me. They like me natural. So that's why every time I make sure I always put on lipstick.
Mm. Well, well,
I told you it's okay.
I don't know what to say about that.
But all I'm saying, Gio, is how people are on this app and how I am on this app is not how I am in real life. See, Gio is how she is I'm not how I am. No.
No, Marlene be trying to act like she all shy and stuff until she get around me. Then she all another whole person.
I told you.
I
So I
think
hope you
I'm
got.
a bad influence, but we had fun. And that's just how it is. You around me, we gonna have some fun.
Well,
Okay.
what I want to say is I'm not trying to run away. The sponsors, if they really knew how I really was, no, I'm not running away.
Marlene,
No
to me,
sponsors.
you the same. I mean, when I see you online and stuff, this is the Marlene that I
This
know.
this is my my business side. You have to have a business side, and then I have my fun side, how I am with my friends and stuff. I don't bring that on this app.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I'm,
because
I'm
we
not
had
gonna,
a
I'm not
lot
gonna
of
show
fun.
y'all when I'm over here turning up and
Well,
all of that crazy stuff. I'm not doing that.
when I used to work in corporate, I had a certain way that I talked and
Oh yes.
walked, and I had a certain way. I had more makeup than this on, and high heels, and you know.
And that black mini skirt.
Yes, and all of this. Child, as soon as I started working for myself, I wanted to be G.O., who I am today. Now, when I go and have meetings with my captains in my business, there's that business G.O., you know, that I'm just going to be business and answer their questions and what have you. But on YouTube, I'm pretty much myself. Like, let's roll with it, you know?
Realist, you have not seen no small glimpse of nothing. You ain't seen. Marlene is always sweet and kind all the time on this app. All
Yeah.
the time. Mm-hmm. But
Only time I'm gonna tell y'all
and,
something. Only time I heard this girl say a bad word, which she didn't think I noticed, was when something happened a couple of days, a week ago. I was like, what? Because I used to feel.
she didn't hear nothing. She
Yeah,
didn't.
yes, I did.
Come on.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you when we get off of here. Listen, guys. I let stuff slip when I'm kind of mad. I might say
She
the
didn't hear
B
nothing
word.
because Marlene does not use profanity.
I might say the B word, cow, or something like that.
Don't use profanity, everybody.
But I've never heard her use any profanity since I've been knowing her, except that one time.
She's lying, y'all. She's lying.
I'm not lying. Mommy, okay, I'm gonna do it soon. But anyway, this girl doesn't. You have to really take her to 10 and really hurt her feelings just for a couple of words. But she don't use the B word or anything like that. But I was just shocked at what she said because that's not Marlene. So I know that
you're not gonna hear a curse word from me. When I get mad, you're gonna hear my Jamaican accent come out. Now it's over for you. When my accent,
well, I haven't seen you go to 10 like that ever.
When my patois comes out, it's over.
Oh my God. It's okay because we're not perfect, you know.
I know, but I said I like to bring a professional side because this is my business. But in real life, pull up.
Oh, pull up, she said. I ain't gonna tell you to pull up to my house because I don't want no crazy folks to know where I live.
No, I dare you. I
Meet
dare
me
you.
down there at Walmart where it all happens. Because they got to fight at Walmart all the time. We just went off track. I've had so much fun with y'all today.
Y'all, you are something else. You see the whole thing about Gio is she brings out the bad stuff in me.
No, I do not. Girl, I can't make you do nothing bad.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Everybody, see, I'm very sweet. I'm shy and all of that, and she brings out that side of me.
That side was already there, and you have learned. See, this is it, guys. Okay, we have learned. We both have went to therapy. That's one of the reasons I was attracted to Marlene as a friend, because we both went through something and we made it. Okay, we're here on this platform and we are talking about it, right, Marlene? But I don't bring out the bad in Marlene. I don't bring out the bad in myself. Okay, I have learned to control those things. She has learned to control that stuff. But if you rub, I said rub her the wrong way, you gonna get packed.
Well.
If you rub Geo the wrong way, you gonna get whatever I got. And I think that's with anybody. It's just not me and Marlene, because just because we went to therapy, we are trying to be better people. We are trying to use the tools to make us better. But there are some people out here that will click that button for you, check that box, and you're off to the race.
I'm gonna show. I want to show y'all, but I don't think it's a good idea. I want to show y'all my collection of tools that I have.
Tools?
Oh, yes.
What? Oh, I don't know about that. What's up with that, Marlene?
I have a collection of tools. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, realist. I believe that too. As long as you're doing what you love, that's all that matters. That is so true. Oh, the chilling wrote that. Who wrote that, Marlene?
That was Mary B.
Yeah,
Yep. hmm Yeah,
yeah.
you have
So
to do what you like to do and all of that stuff. But I'm just saying, here on this app, especially on YouTube, people will bring out stuff inside of you. See, I'm a very nice person. I'm a very kind person, but Daddy didn't raise no fool. I know how to defend myself on all aspects.
well, Marlene, this is what I have to say about so-called friends.
hmm
If if you feel really hurt, they really, really hurt you, and you can't figure out why they would do that, it's time to let them go. If they're not trying to hear nothing you got to say, it is time to let them go. And let them go be friends with whoever else that's gonna take their noise. If you've been the best friend that you can always be, and then they go behind your back and talk about you and make up stuff about you, it's time to let them go. Their season has ran out.
Yeah, Gio, look what Mary B says. Gio, there's a difference when bringing issues on to social media. You can try to handle things off social media, but that person will tell their side and not listen to you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You
And
try to
my
tell them
answer,
what's going on, and they don't want to.
right. And I would say, in my opinion, Mary B, it's time to move on. Their season has ran out. When people show you their colors, you have to make a decision. What you gonna do to protect yourself, your peace, your happiness? Geo, I'm gone. I might say, "Hey, how you doing?" But nothing else. You cannot step back up in my life, especially if you made me cry. Especially
Ooh, if
if
you
you
made me
hurt
cry,
my heart and my heart is hurting and tears is flowing and I can't stop crying, you can't come back up in my life. I will not
ever,
allow it. And that's
ever.
only loving yourself enough to not let people hurt you.
Yeah.
Not them kind of
And,
people. Mm-mm.
And Mary B says, but if you have a working relationship online, you have to address it online. People will ask you about that person. I'm not going to lie or hide anything.
You don't have to lie or hide anything. Just I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. What would you say to that, Marlene?
Well, okay. Now, don't get mad now, but say me and you fell out, okay? We had a falling out. And somebody said, "Oh, what happened with you and Gio?" This would be my professional answer. We no longer are doing things together online. She has gone her way and I've gone mine. That's all I would say.
That's all you
Ke-
need to say, because that's
and
all
keep your bit and keep your business, and that would be the end of it. Period. I'm done
right.
with it.
You don't have to tell everything. I mean, that's what healthy people do. People that think healthy will say what Marlene would say, because I've not had good relationships on YouTube either. Okay, but you have never heard me bring that to YouTube. I just said, "Oh well, God, you got this. I'm finna go on and do what you told me to do. Speak about motivation. Speak about how I made it. And then while I'm speaking about that, God is handling that mess over there.
Right.
That's how I do it. I
I already tell y'all from the beginning, Gio ain't gonna never get rid of me. That's on period. I will pull up at her house. I'll be like, "What you said? What did you say?"
But I don't think that it would get to that point, Marlene, because we know how to talk to one another.
Yes, we do.
Like if Marlene says something and it kind of bothers me, I'm gonna call Marlene and say, "Marlene, I felt this type of way when you said this. Did you mean it that way?" And she said, "No, girl, what's wrong with you? I meant this." I said, "Oh,
Oh, remember when we almost had a falling out?
when did we have a
Oh,
falling
you
out?
don't remember? Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
When
that's
did
good. Where you remember something happened and I did something to you, and you're like, I can't believe we're gonna fall out for this. I still got the text messages.
Text messages.
Yeah, I was acting really, but I was going through something. And he was like, you're being very nasty to me.
Oh
You
yeah, and
don't
I
even
didn't do
remember.
nothing to you. I didn't do
You
nothing
didn't.
to you.
Mm-mm. But
But see,
I was going through something, but I was taking it out on you.
yeah, and I called her up and I said, "What's up with you?" I
I was
said,
like, I'm mad.
"I said, what you mad about, Marlene?" Such and such and
You
such.
didn't do nothing to me.
I was wondering why you was hollering and being mean to me. And then she went, I'm so sorry. That's what I'm talking about. You have to know how. See, I know Marlene. So I know Marlene when she going through stuff, if her attitude changes or her personality
Yeah.
changes. See, I know that we've been friends since 2019 and we have opened up ourselves to one another, you know, and we know a lot about one another. Okay. And so when she knows when something is not right in my life, and I know when stuff is not right in her life, I can tell how she answered the phone. What's up?
Yeah. And I'm like, yes. Why are you saying yes to me? Can I help you?
Shady, shady.
Shade. The shade
You
is
know.
real.
But see, that's the type of friends you need in your life. Now, God will show you the type of friends that you have in your life, and when He does, they just there for a season. It took me a long time to understand that people are in your life for a season. Exactly, Mister. And when people don't like you, they choose to believe the lies and dirt. Yeah, that's exactly what we was talking about too, Mary.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. I agree with Mary B. It should never get disrespectful. If it does, I can't go back. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have your time where you're venting, you're upset about something, but I would never go to the point where I'm gonna say something disrespectful or out. That would be like me trying to out your personal business on social media.
Right.
That's something that you don't go back. You can't come back from that because you
No.
you you betrayed a trust.
Just like that girl told out my personal business at that job. That's one of the reasons
Ooh.
why I give her a glass of water, not even a glass, realist. I give her
Mm-mm.
an ounce of water.
I'm
She
not
can
giving her
never come back
nothing.
up in my life. Never.
I'll never give her water. Never, not even a sip.
Because she hurt me to the core of my soul. And I thought we were really good friends. And I made that decision. God, you're going to have to help me forgive her because right now I want to choke her. And among many other things. But today, if I saw this girl, I give her an ounce of water if she thirsty.
You would.
But I can't let you back up in my life. We don't discuss nothing. It might be, huh? That's it. Because that girl hurt me to the core of my soul because I thought we were really good friends. I think
See,
everybody has had that situation happen.
see, the whole thing about it is when you're not over something somebody has done, you can't talk to them. But when I'm over it, I can talk to you. And that's what
I
I learned
mean,
about myself. That's what I learned about myself when I grew personally. Like a long time ago, like maybe about 3 years ago, I saw my ex, and he had moved on in his relationship. I wasn't with anybody, but I saw him, and he looked like he was trying to hide, avoid me. And I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm not, I'm not
well, well,
I'm not with you. It didn't work out. I want the best for you. Enjoy
right.
your life." But
Well, for
you
me,
know,
Marlene, it's depending on the situation and what you done to me. That's just how
oh,
I.
no, it was a nasty breakup that we had. That's why he was hiding.
Oh, okay.
But the whole thing about it, but I matured since then. I grew up, and it looked like he didn't grow up because he was trying to hide like in the corner. And I was like, "What are you doing hiding?" I was like, "Isn't that?"
Right.
And I went right
Well,
over there. "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh yeah, I'm okay." And his girl looked at me like, "Who is she? Who is she? Who is she?"
well, You know what, Marlene? I just to be really honest with myself so that I can grow. If I saw that girl
Hey, you see
again,
what Tate said? An ounce. I'll let you die in the desert.
well, she shouldn't have done what she done. I'm still upset
I'm not
about it.
giving nothing. I'm not giving nothing, Jill. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
I heard that. Oh Lord! But if I saw her in the mall, I would turn around and go the other way. That's how bad I don't want that girl up in my life no more. Cause she hurt me to the core of my soul. No, ma'am. She
Mhm.
didn't get an ounce.
Nope, you get nothing with me. I'm sorry.
And
You
some
get
folks
nothing.
wasn't sure. Some don't believe it's her, and the ones who don't like her just went along with it regardless. Oh, I guess they talking about something in the chat.
Yeah, he's saying that a guy dropped a sex tape of him and the woman that that he was with, and people were saying he's just one of those dirty dog guys that just wanted to say that y'all hooked up.
They dropped a sex tape of Realist and another woman. Realist, really? Where that tape
No,
at?
no, no, no.
Where that tape at, Realist?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That is
Realist,
what
don't
she
come for
said.
me.
Did she say that? Okay,
Realist, don't
put the
come for me.
tape
I
back
didn't
up.
say
Put it up
that.
on the screen.
He said a guy.
Oh, sorry, Realist. Now y'all see how communication can go wrong? That was wrong.
It
Okay.
wasn't me. I didn't do it, Realist. I didn't do it.
Okay, Realist, I apologize. He said, hell no. Okay. All right. All right.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy for real. Yeah.
No, she had. Oh, wait, let me answer Tracy's question. No, Tracy, they had me up in the office telling me all the stuff she said about me, and they sent her home, and then told me I couldn't come back to work for 3 days. So I just when I went home, I was like, "What?" I just got on the phone, called one of my other friends at another uh, uh, a company, asked them what they had, and started to work the next week. I didn't even much go back. Didn't call them nothing.
Wow.
Now they sent her home, so I couldn't say nothing to her. So
Oh, because
they
y'all
was out. They was, and here they are, owners of a place that help people get better, and they was acting stupid. I'm like, oh, I don't want to work for them. Mm-mm.
yeah. Well, I that's how I knew that I had grown, Gio, when I saw my ex. And you know, like when somebody had hurt you, like he gave me a lot of pain. And when I
Yeah.
saw him, I was like, "Oh, what's he doing in the corner? Why he hiding? Why he ain't saying hi to me?" I was like, "Hey." And then whoever he was with, she was all jealous. Who is this? Who is that? Who is that? I was like, child, you think I want him back? Ain't no way. Yeah. I was just saying, hey. But that's how I know when I'm over something is when I can talk about it with a smile on my face because I'm over
Oh
it.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's like if I see exes out or something like that, I just say, hey, what's up? I hope you're doing well. How's your kids? Of course. But it's this
It's this
particular
particular
girl,
one.
right,
Hmm.
really hurt. I thought we were really good friends. We were friends for a long time before all of that happened. And it was just so hurtful. When I think about her today, I don't like to dwell there because if I seen her in the mall or ran up on her, I probably would just not say a word because I didn't get a chance to really say what I wanted to say to her. You know what I'm saying? Because they sent her home. So it's best for me not to say nothing. No
Well,
response.
yeah, well, I had to leave a job because everybody said I was in a relationship with the manager.
What you were you?
No,
Okay, Marlene, I'm just teasing you.
no.
Y'all see Marlene's face? Like, Gio, how could you ask me that in the front of all these people?
I
No,
don't
Gio.
know, Gio, for real. I don't know why all the time men are always obsessed with me. Always obsessed with me, and
That's
I
the
don't, I don't,
eyes.
I don't talk to them. I
It's
don't.
her eyes, how she bats them and stuff. Okay, I will leave you alone, Marlene. I see that look. Okay.
No, I know what you. I'm just like, what, for real? And my friend said it's the way I dress.
It's the way you dress. So what's
Yeah.
wrong with the way you dress?
She said you be going in there with your business suits and your high heels. She said you better stop doing that.
And that's how come they say that you flirt
Yeah,
with
because
men.
I attract those. Because I guess, oh, that's how I was always taught to be, like a professional. Go in there with your nice. I have my business suits on, my heels and everything. Other girls going in there in jeans and shorts. I guess looking rough.
It's not the point that they think that you really screwing the man or you flirting with the man. It's the point is that you look nice in your stuff that
But why get rid
they
of
can
me?
go to the Goodwill and buy a suit and a skirt and a jacket. That's why I shop sometimes when I couldn't buy nothing because I had a daughter that I had to put, to give all my money to. I shopped at the Goodwill. They didn't know that my suits came from there and my heels and stuff. They can do the same thing. You don't go to. I don't know why people like that, Marlene. They're just jealous, and they'll make up and
That's all
say
it
anything.
is.
It was just like this bank I worked at, and I used to go there and like I said, I went to Goodwill to get my stuff because I had a daughter,
But
and
nobody don't know that.
no, but I'm just sharing it. And he used to call me in there, and we used to talk about work and stuff like that. And he would make a joke or something like that, and we would laugh. And people thought I was screwing him.
Yeah. And that's the same thing for me because every time,
Man, he even said nothing out the way to me. I wished he would have, but he
no,
did.
and that's the thing that everybody used to get upset because he would always let me have the lighter load of the work, and they said I was getting preferential treatment, and I was like I don't need this. I was like y'all ridiculous. So
Well, well,
I left.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna be Geo. I'm not gonna change for nobody. I like who I am today. You know, I'm a sweet girl, but don't take me to 10 and don't hurt me to the core of my soul. Because if you do, I will not give you an ounce of water. I will give you
I'm
just
not
an
giving.
ounce,
I'm not giving you not even a
but you
taste.
can't come back up in my life. You
Not a
know,
taste.
I and I want to be better, and I'm a work in progress, and I'm, you know, but it's certain people in your life are just a season, two
Mhm.
seasons, 3 seasons, and then they're gone. People that they stick around for years and years and years, and y'all been friends for a long time. Those are the people that God put in your life. That's what I think.
That's what I think too. So I don't worry about them. And that's all I got to say. I'm about to roll up out of here. Thank you,
Yeah.
Gio. I'm going over to, well, I can promote my own lives. So I'm going live on my other channel now. But can nobody else do that?
All I know is that I've had a great time on your show today, Marlene. Thank you so much for inviting me, even though I was late because I thought it was tomorrow.
Jack Hole. Jack
You can't
Hole.
put nobody in the jack
I'm
hole. How you gonna put
on
the
Friday. I'm
owner?
going to throw you in the hole. I will. On Friday, I'm going to throw you in the hole. Hmm. Yep.
You
I
can't
will.
because I own the jack hole. You already in the jack hole, so we don't want to tell
That's
the.
what I want. So we can be down there.
Nah, I'm not going down there. No, ma'am. That's for people that acts up on my team. That's where they go to the jack hole.
I'm
First,
always acting up.
I
I'm
used
always
to
acting
send them
up.
to the pinner. What's the penal?
The penitentiary.
We call it the penal. Oh, it's so much fun at Teen Bill with Gio.
I'm done with you. All right, y'all. I gotta go because
Okay, bye,
I could be
Marlene.
messing
I'm
around with
gone.
Gio all
I'm gonna
day.
go. See you later. Thank y'all. Hey, everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for coming, and I will see y'all the next time that she invite me. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.